10 bodybuilders who died of steroids before 30. Number 1. Dan Puckett. Dan Puckett was the heavyweight winner of the 2006 NPC Teenage National Bodybuilding Contest. Dan Puckett was only 22 when he was found dead in his dorm room at the University of Alabama. Before his untimely death, he had complained of a torn muscle. It's believed that Puckett was possibly abusing anabolic steroids. Number 2. Scott Klein. Scott Klein competed throughout the 90s and into the early 2000s. Klein claimed 4 NPC heavyweight rankings and 2 NPC super heavyweight rankings before going on to become a trainer. Klein's retirement didn't last very long as he experienced kidney failure in 2003 at the age of 30 and would pass away shortly after. Number 3. Luke Sandoe. Luke Sandoe was a very popular bodybuilder from the UK who had a lot of promise in the open bodybuilding division. He turned pro in 2016 and had his best finish at the 2019 Arnold Classic Ohio. His last show before he passed away was the 2019 Mr. Olympia, which was also his debut where he came in 11th place. On May 7, 2020, the bodybuilding world was shocked to find out that Luke Sandoe had passed away at the age of 30. Luke's family have confirmed that Luke's cause of death was heart failure. Number 4. Robert Benavente. In the mid-90s, Benavente was a steady bodybuilder on the NPC circuit. He would place several times in the teen division before racking up his highest honors in 2003 as a first-place finisher in the Southern States competition. Benavente would die only a year later due to a heart attack. He was 30 when he passed away. Number 5. Dallas McCarver. The 6'1", 300-pound mass monster Dallas McCarver was an upcoming bodybuilding star, and gurus believe that he was destined to be a future Mr. Olympia champ. However, he passed away at age 26 from cardiac arrest, just when his career was starting to take off. The first signs of Dallas's failing health were on public display when he collapsed while posing at the Arnold Classic in Australia. Although he returned to his routine training soon after the incident, he was found unconscious in his home in August 2017. At the time of his passing, it was reported that he died after choking on food, but his autopsy report pointed elsewhere. 3 months after his death, it was revealed that the cause of Dallas's death was severe cardiomegaly, which is common among people who use steroids. His heart was almost thrice the size of a normal human heart. Number 6. Ollie Cooney. Ollie Cooney is one of the latest prime examples of people who get into the world of bodybuilding with no clue and suffer immensely as a result. Ollie started bodybuilding at the age of 16, and as he always had body image issues. Anabolic steroids were part of his gym regime since the very start. The misuse of the Class C drugs led him to having a heart attack and 3 strokes, and he was killed by a second heart attack at the age of 20 in September 2013. Number 7. Boston Lloyd. Famous bodybuilder Boston Lloyd, who has publicly been very vocal about his steroid usage, passed away at 29 years old on February 25, 2022. Lloyd had suffered for years from kidney problems, and in 2020, he was diagnosed with stage 5 kidney failure after injecting himself with large doses of a peptide that caused weight loss in monkeys. Boston's autopsy reveals the cause of death: aortic dissection, where the largest artery splits open and you bleed out. Number 8. Brandon Charley. In 2018, police found Brandon Charley dead in his apartment 4 days before a show. They counted more than 100 needles and multiple vials of steroids. A friend said Charley was on a strict diet for an upcoming bodybuilding show and was not allowed to consume water during this time. The police report stated. At her son's apartment, Carolyn Charlonger took photos of the drugs she found, including 5 types of steroids: clenbuterol, diuretics, and a bottle with the label T3, a thyroid hormone, marked not for human use. According to police records, the 23-year-old died of cardiac failure. Number 9. Daniel Alexander. Mr. USA middleweight champ Daniel Alexander was prepping for the Legion Sports Fest to compete in the 212 division when he suddenly passed away. Police recovered more than a dozen different drugs, and an autopsy concluded Alexander died of steroid-induced cardiomyopathy. He suffered from a heart attack caused by bodybuilding products, which triggered a genetic defect in his heart to become a full-blown heart attack. Number 10. Robert Sager. Robert Sager was a bodybuilder, a fitness model, and an adult film star. Weeks beforehand, family and friends report that he complained of irregular heartbeats. He died in his sleep of heart failure on February 25, 2007. The cause of death was congestive heart failure. He was just 29 years old.